Since the August lockdown, this is the fourth incident we have had at the Super 8. We didn't have any police come. We called the police, and it was sort of like 8 p.m. at night. Like it was on during level 4 lockdown. It was around 8 p.m. at night. Police never turned up that night.
I had ram raid a month ago, 1 o'clock in the night. I rang the police. Police couldn't come. Since the lockdown, I haven't gone out for a walk. I used to go every single day, but these days, leaving my wife alone in the shop only happens if I have to, just like now. It's really frustrating to see.
Our biggest source of crime in Parnell is certainly the emergency accommodation facilities, be that Kangaroa or MSD facilities. And unfortunately for us, MSD is supporting a lot of facilities that are in very close proximity to one another. So not only do we have residents that are temporary, that are only there for a few days, that are hard to monitor, that have no kind of connection to the area, they're displaced, but we have a lot of visitors to those residents. And then we also have a lot of what I would say kind of antisocial networking that goes on between the facilities. So all of that makes it extremely hard to monitor. And as you've heard, our dairies are usually the first to take the knock. And it's really unfair. I think that so many of them are afraid to be in their stores. Some of their patrons are driving from a block away rather than walking to the store in the early evening.
We were concerned coming out of this the most recent lockdown, there will be a spike in crime, and that is absolutely what we've seen once again in Newmarket, all over central Auckland and other parts of the city. We're seeing bashings, we're seeing muggings, we're seeing robberies, endless robberies, and the police, our local police, are amazing. They do a fantastic job, but they are so stretched. They're being run ragged across the city. And I think what annoys me the most, or frustrates me the most, and for our business owners, is that the minister appears to be asleep at the wheel, and there's a disconnect between what's going on in Cabinet in Wellington and what the operational side is happening on the ground level with the police on the streets. We've been asking for help for well over a year, and it's really fallen on deaf ears, and we just need more support. The police need more support. We need more resourcing. People should feel safe in New Zealand going out to a town centre.
I am having crime reports on a daily basis of a violent nature, bashings, robberies. They're happening right across central Auckland. People have had it with COVID, but the police are busy at the border not protecting us in the city. I saw more police when I drove into Auckland this morning than I've seen in Auckland all year. And that's not to blame our hard-working police, that's to blame the government who have asked them to do too much. The tobacco taxes have turned bricks of cigarettes into gold bars. These dairy owners have effectively become tax collectors on behalf of the government, and they're getting done over by people going for the cigarettes in the course of collecting tax for the government. We need our police back from the border protecting us here, and we need a change in attitude. If you have kindness as your strategy for dealing with criminals, then don't be surprised if they take advantage. That's why the ones that are adult age are driving the car, and the ones that are too young to get properly done by the law are going in committing the crime. These people are a lot smarter than we give them credit for, and amongst all of this and everything going on, the Labour Party's big idea is to give criminals an early Christmas present by getting rid of 3 strikes.